It's your boy Noisiness. I'm going to talk about some Dota stuff here today. This is strictly just for like YouTube purposes and hope someone comes across this and can learn a thing or two that I've learned from being live coached and just coached in general, really. Definitely learned a whole lot just from one game of being live coached. It's not my first time. It's like my third time with this coach. He's given me a lot of notes on a lot of games and definitely a lot of tips. So I want to talk about what's going on like in his mind and in my mind, and then the build, what I was thinking, what he was thinking, how the game went, some tips that he didn't directly say, but things that like I'm like, okay, I understand why he told me to do this. So, all right, we're gonna jump right into it. All right, so let me hide the follower goal and the jar and the overlay. And oh wait, I'm unlocking them, not hiding them. Let me lock them back up. All right, cool. I'm gonna make my camera a little bit bigger, maybe like right here, so you guys can focus on me. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this game here. Sorry, I just want to make sure sound was on. All right, let's get right into it. All right, skip. Alright, I go with the standard build. Let me go to player view, jug, and then we'll go network. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. This doesn't really matter. Saw where my teammates were, so I just went for the secure rune. Went for... Hold on, let me turn like...
I don't have a bloody chance.
Let me turn all this stuff down.
With the fate of the universe and the pride of 10 people on the line, this is Dota.
Alright, just 2 branches, 2 agility slivers, and 3 tangos. So right away, Pugna comes and right clicks, and I thought Pugna was going to be mid this game, but I actually have against Pugna clock. So one thing I want to talk about, and my coach definitely helped me out here. I clicked on my ogre's items a lot earlier, and he had gloves of haste, and I wasn't tilted, but I was just like, man, I wish he had brought regen to lane. But you know what? He was like, you know what? That's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So he's doing his thing. He has a lot of health. Now, if you are watching this and you're a support player, don't do this. Bring fucking regen to lane, okay? Like especially now in this meta where salve is dog shit on other people. Bring literally all you need is 6 tangos, 3 mangoes, a couple clarities, and wards, and you keep fucking recycling until the laning stage is over. But he was like, it's okay. If he gets an early minus, that's good as long as you have a good game and he's not taking away from you. All right. So one thing I have been bad at before is all right, it's at their tower. So I'm gonna go over here and do something else. Instead, I need to stay in XP range. I'm level 2 and they're both level 1. I can prevent their level 2s just from being over here. I can prevent it even more. Alright, so I come back over here. Oh no, my jug's glitched. Alright, so Pugna's zoning me out a little bit, but it doesn't do that much damage. Alright, not much going on here. Hoping my ogre pulls. My coach said that spin was kind of, useless, and because I wasn't in really any danger. So ideally, the lane is kind of, in their tower, and we don't really want it to be, but, what can you do?
Stay focused, Magi.
Alright, so I get this pull. Coolio. And then the lane pushes back to my tower. So easy reset there. I go ahead and secure this range creep. Nothing crazy. waiting for the creeps to get here. Missed that last hit. So my last hit's rusty because I haven't been playing Jug for like in like 9 days. Alright, I spun there to secure the range creep, but my coach was kind of frustrated because I wasn't in any real danger, and now I have like half mana, half health, and you know, my ogre doesn't have anything to help me out. So now if I actually need spin, I'm kind of screwed. So good to know. Alright, so Ogre got that range creep, so that was good for us. I was talking to him about how I really needed to like keep my healing ward. Like I need to like have a different key for other units. I have one for all units, but I need one for like next unit, like a better key. So that's something that I want to work on. Alright, so at this point in the lane, it's 5 minutes. I'm 4th on net worth, same as Clock. Kind of a rough start. But, you know, get a little creep aggro there, and all is good. So I spin. I think I got that last hit, and then the lane pushes in the tower. Not much we can do about it, because Ogre pulls while it's already at our tower. So I got those last hits. Cool. Didn't get that one, though. Alright. So he gets my healing ward again, unfortunate. So more of my analysis and like other things that I've learned will come after the laning stage. I just wanted to briefly like look at the laning stage in 2x speed because how it went down is important. Like right now, I'm 5th net worth. Okay, like it's kind of rough, but it gets better. Alright, I'm back to 4th net worth. I don't see where anyone is, so I'm just chilling with the creeps, bringing them back to my tower, not really auto-attacking or anything. So, Ogre gets Possessed Mask, and I ping for it, and luckily he drops it and lets me have it. I was pretty stoked about that. I pinged on one of the ward there just to see, you know, if they were coming or not. Missed that last hit, unfortunately. I should have just went for it instead. Alright, cool. So, I can see, you know, if anybody's going to come with me here. I actually saw whoever that was do whatever they did. I don't know if they de-warded something, but, you know, I saw that, so I was happy for that. Spinning on this stacked camp. Don't know why my ogre's just sitting here, like, taking my last hits. My coach said it was probably because he, was trying to finish his Midas out, which he doesn't have yet. I think he just bought it, though. This is a 9-minute Midas. It's not terrible. I mean, with how... Okay, so here's how my coach explained it. He got a 9.5-minute Midas, and with how the game's going, we're up 7-0. Nobody's contesting me in lane right now. Went from 4th, 5th net worth to 3rd net worth. You know, this is fine. Don't need to tilt over the ogre. He did what he needed to do, and everything's all Gucci. So... that's one thing. You know, I wouldn't have tilted over unless he was completely useless and didn't do anything for me at all. But he's pulled, he's harassed, you know, he's done his job. I was really pissed that Alk came up and did that right there. And then I was like, I can't really kill Alk at the moment, so... Then I saw Alk push the lane and back up, so I was like, alright, cool, I'm just going to push the lane back into tower. So we're at the point now where, like, nobody's really contesting me, so my goal is shove in a tower, hit these 2 camps, wait till it comes back up, repeat until like I'm in definite danger. Ogre just soaking up XP and taking last hits, but my coach was just like, hey, it's fine, don't sweat it. And I was like, alright, man. Glad you think it's fine.
Go for my master. Invisibility.
So right here, he told me not to spin on creeps in the jungle because of how much mana it uses, and Jug really has a low mana pool. Like, that just cost me 90 mana, and I only have 363. So he said just right click them.
All
Say
I
okie
can
dokie.
give us is a chance.
And I'm not like being condescending to my coach. You know, sometimes, sometimes they say things you don't really understand, and sometimes they say things and you do understand. And I do understand there, if I can just right click it, then why not? I see Enigma, I immediately back off. I don't want to get double black hold here. So unless Enigma's gone, I'm not going to show up in the lane anymore. So I have a 13-minute Meownier, and my next queued up item is Scotty. And I was like, why the fuck am I queuing up Scotty? And my coach was like, you are well off in this lane, and so you can kind of get ahead of the game and buy this early Scotty because it reduces Alk regeneration and Lifestealer regeneration. I was like, sure, you know what, that can be my next item. Fine. And, I definitely get it. I'm ahead. I don't, really need Manta at the moment. And Sanjinyasha isn't as good as Scotty, especially, if we end up fighting early against these two. It would be really hard, especially Alk is someone who scales really quickly. So I definitely understand. And plus, it gives me 22 all attributes, which is really good. I mean, 22 extra agility will make my damage and armor go up insanely, so I definitely understand it. Not something I would have thought about second item after Meownier, but I get it. Alright, so now that we've seen Enigma, we're just getting out. We're like, there's 3 there, there's nothing I can do, we're getting out. So he was just like, there's nothing for you to kill, go telly bottom. And the way that he had me push this was a lot different than how I normally would have. So I killed these camps due to the time. It was 14, like 40 something. So I went ahead and killed this camp so that way I can kill them again. And that's something that you should be mindful of when you're playing carry or when you're down this lane. Is to kill the camps first. Let the lane push. I can be aggressive here. The only thing that really stops me is black hole and hook shot, which are a lot. Now, he said that Sniper was here, so I should have been more aggressive towards the Alk. And I was just kind of a little passive. I didn't think me and Sniper could kill Alk easily. I couldn't see anyone else on the map, but he was like, you should have spun into Alk, at some point, because Alk, tries to stun me. He was like, you should have spun into Alk and helped Sniper pressure. And I think, after this sequence that we're about to watch ends, he was definitely right. So, like, I spend super late here to avoid being stunned, but I should have just spun into him. Me and Sniper could have gone on to him, and I could have ulted him, and he could have died. So, it is what it is. I made a mistake. Alright, Sniper leaves. I go back to hitting the lane. He's like, don't worry about Alk. If he comes to the lane, he can't really kill you. And I was like, okay. So one thing that he told me, and I was like, how far do you want me to go? And he was like, don't pass these stairs. And so I really would like hit the lane right here and then just, rinse, repeat this camp. Or this camp. If I knew Alk didn't hit this camp, then this camp, and then the hard camp, so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I saw Alk on the map earlier, so that's why I didn't go for the up top camp, and I wanted to kill this quickly so I could, get the respawn, which I did. So I just wanted to hit creeps because I could have ulted, but then I was just like, nah. Then my Mirana made this crazy arrow that was amazing, and then I went in and wanted to ult, so I did. Ulted on the weak Enigma, he didn't get to do his thing, and then Pugna almost kills me, thankfully he didn't, so I'm pretty much done for the fight. I'm half health, low mana, so we get 3 kills there. And then I have to go back to lane because I can't really contribute to the fight anymore.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. To fortify their structures against attack.
So I barely missed refreshing that camp by like 2 seconds. I was really sad.
This will come in handy.
Alright, so I see them going on, you know, the team in mid. So I'm looking to see how weak they are, and they're backing up. So I go here to pressure a little bit, and then I hear someone telling in, so I'm like, alright, better not. I accidentally walked through that camp because I'm pretty sure I was talking and looking at something else. So it is what it is. So my coach said that if Pugna decrepifies me to spin, and then ult. But that didn't happen. He was just like, spin on him, it's fine. So then I prevented, what's his name, from Alk from getting there. And then, you know, Pugna just does a lot of damage to me right now because I really only have spin, and I used it earlier to back him off the wave. So it is what it is. Alright, so Pugna's gone, so we're back in the lane. And then I see him right here. Try to ult him, but I just couldn't. Oh no, I tried to ult him here because I knew he didn't have Decrepify. So once Decrepify is used, yeah, I was pissed at that. So here I am, super close. I can still ult, but then, you know, I get blinked on, and yeah, it's okay. You know, that's my only death of the game. Shit happens. Alright, so let's fast forward like basically 60 seconds. Alright, so I've got Scotty, 3rd net worth. Try to pull that, but then I realize I'm invisible. So my team's fighting top. So I'm kind of being a little bit more aggressive in passing the stairs. So here I still see them fighting top, so I'm still hitting the stairs. Now I see Clock and Alctelian. I juke the hook. And then I go to triangle just in case they follow me, because I clicked on Alk earlier and he had blink. So now I'm just kind of looking for farm. I don't see anyone bottom, so I'm going to head down there when I can. I saw the lane pushing middle, so I did. So we're about 25 minutes in. My next items, Meownier definitely needs some attack speed. Alright, I want to highlight this here. Double damage, my troll gets it. My coach is like, go fight. Troll is, you know, he has double damage. He has a Scotty, Battle Fury, and then my team's in proximity. So this is like a huge power spike for us because I have ult, I have 2 items. Troll has ult and double damage. So he was like, try to go fight with him if you can, which we couldn't see anyone. So I'm just going to connect with the fight. We don't end up doing anything. But in the future, you know, this really helps me. Because if something like that happens in the future, instead of just like jungling or something, I can link up with my team. So I think like him telling me to fight here is such a good like future pointer. He was like, go fight, don't like, you know, he was like, go fight with the troll. He has double damage ult. He has 2 items. Like, y'all are super strong right now, especially with the double damage. So I ended up doing that because they weren't engaging in the fight immediately, and Pugna was pressuring the tower, so I wanted to press him off. So then I'm like, hey, you know, they kill my troll right here. He's super overextended, so I was like, hey, do you want me to fight still? And he was like, yes, because we have Sniper, we have Mirana. Even though Ogre's about to die, Alk is super overextended. So watch what happens. So Alk's here, I ult him, he goes down, and then I spin because I'm worried about, you know, Enigma ult. Mirana shoots arrow, nothing happens. So now I have Meownier, and I'm just kind of being passive here because we can't see anything. Alright, so, you know, we killed the Alk. I got some gold out of it. I'm second net worth. And then I was going to go top, but then Troll Telly top, so I was like, alright, whatever. So I was like, I'm not really that scared of Pugna, and, you know, let's go in. So I spent on Pugna. We don't get the kill, but that's okay. There's an Arcane Rune here, which will help for, you know, the next time I ult. So here I am bottom after seeing two people in middle. I saw Paladin Swords, super surprised that Sniper didn't take it, so he let me have it. So at this point, Alk has 5k net worth on me, and I'm highest net worth. So I'm just chilling, hitting creeps. I see Alk top. I thought about, you know, teleporting in, but Sniper was like really gone on. So then this fight was about to break out, and so I spin on him, get the kill, and then Pugna is so freaking fast, and then we end up getting the kill on him, and I don't waste Omni. All right, so they take our top tower. Mirana Telly's back. We're here. I really want to, you know, go help that fight. So then Troll kept going out. I was like, no, we can't really do anything to tier 3. So my next item is Butterfly. Now, I was like, yo, should I go like Skull Basher? Like, what should I do here? And he was like, no, go Butterfly, which makes a lot of sense because Life Stealers can hit me a lot, and Alk can hit me a lot, and Butterfly will help them both miss a lot. So I think Butterfly's a really good call here. And plus, I've been farming all game. I haven't really been fighting. I've shown up to one fight and then a Pugna and Enigma. Or, no, 2 fights and a Pugna and Enigma. So they... Troll gets a kill, then he dies on their tier 3 for whatever reason.
We'll take that.
So I saw them bottom, so I was like, whatever, I'll head middle and then triangle. So I see this happening, so I like go up here. They get the kill, we take back our outpost, everything's all good. I accidentally pressed spin. I don't know what I was doing with my keyboard, but it was just a silly accident. You know, it's okay. It's not like game ruining. So I'm going to push this a little bit because nobody's here and you know, their most dangerous player is dead. So I go over here just in case Enigma or Pugna are close by because I never could see Pugna. I saw Enigma and Clock on the map, but I could never see Pugna, which worried me. So I didn't want to get too aggressive here, but I got a little bit aggressive. Then, you know, Clockwork shot that at me, so I got out. I was like, alright, peace out, I'm done.
Scanning for enemies.
So I see this going on, so I'm like, alright, cool, we gotta go to this fight. So I ult Life Stealer, get a double kill here, and then I clean up Pugna. So one thing that I think because my coach had left at this point, he was like, he had to peace out. I don't remember when he peaced out. I'm pretty sure he left at this point. But let me show you. Like, so I was here fighting. I saw what Troll was doing. I pinged. Oh no, I remember. I was talking in chat. I was like, yo, if we can get... Oh, I remember now. I was like, yo, if we can get a kill on Enigma, we can go Roche. Alright, so my Troll saw Enigma. My Troll got an invis rune, so he went in. So, Mirana's already here. Ogre's coming behind him. Sniper's kind of far back, and then I start coming. Normally, I think I would have just pushed this lane because... can be a little too passive, but instead I chose to come to this fight, and it really freaking paid off. My Troll died, which is okay, because he's my mid-Troll, but, you know, they used Black Hole on just him. I got this ult off on their highest net worth player, and, you know, Life Stealer, and then I got a triple kill out of this. So what we end up doing is they waste a buyback, I'm like, hey, I want to go Roche. I'm pretty sure someone else buys back, and I'm like, alright, cool, let's go Roche. So we go in Roche just to secure an easy Roche. Like, this was our chance. No black hole, Enigma's dead, Alk is dead, just get this easy Roche. I'm pretty sure I give it to Sniper, because he has lower cooldown, so I really was like, I don't give a shit, I don't need it. So, my coach, I know my coach left at this point, so he was like, after you go... Butterfly, just go Ags, and then if you need more damage, go MKB. Makes sense. Al can go BKB, and Lifestealer's built in BKB. Cool. So, which is strange, because, like, I love a Skull Basher build, but, you know, I didn't go Manta, Sanchin Yasha, or Skull Bash this game. Like, this game was just such a different build. Such a different build. I saw Lifestealer there. I didn't know that he had Blink, but I kind of figured it out. So then after this... I'm like, hey, we need vision down here, and they smoke to me, which is really nice. I mean, that rarely happens. They're going to fight, and I'm like, alright, I'm on the way, and then I notice this huge fucking wave here, so I try to clear it because they back off of the fight. So I'm pushing this by myself. I'm really close to finishing Ags already. I'm highest net worth. Troll's hitting tier 3s like a madman. I'm like, whatever, and then I'm like, yo, Troll, we gotta go over here. I ult here, get 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills. So I got the triple kill there, get that, and it's fucking game, baby. Like, I'm like, hey, let's just straight in. We don't need to worry about everything else. And so the game ended. So, like, being live coached is different because he thought about the game in a completely different way. Like, if you would have told me right here against this lineup, I would have ended up with these items and no Skull Basher, no Manta, no Sanjin Yasha, I would have been like, bro, that's nuts. But I get his point, you know? Like, I get it. I mean, the 22 attributes, slowing enemies down for Sniper, Troll, Mirana, and Ogre to hit. 22 all attributes boosts my damage and my defense. Like, I get it. And it helps Alk's ult get nullified and Lifestealer's E to get nullified. And his armlet. So, I understand. I don't know what I would have typically built this game. I honestly think I would have gone... Maelstrom into Manta, so I can Manta his, you know, I can Manta Hookshot if I have quick enough reaction. I can Manta out of Decrepify, and I can Manta out of Alk's Stun. I think I would have gone like that, and then I would have gone Mjolnir Scotty or Scotty Mjolnir. So it's just really interesting to see how someone else looks at the game. But one of the things that I thought was interesting is, like, he pushed me to fight more with my team, especially in strong moments when my ult's up. You know, we get something like the Invis rune or double damage rune on my mid troll. And, you know, this game could have been tilting. You know, I have a mid fucking troll, and I have a first item Midas Ogre. So this game could have been, like, incredibly tilting. Offlane Sniper, but I didn't let it get to me. I was just like, you know what, I'm not worried about it. I wasn't even tilted when I saw the Ogre just come to lane with Gloves of Haste and 2 obs, okay? Like, you know, I think that everyone needs to just be more positive about the game, because everything worked out. You know, I ended up highest net worth against a fucking Alk, and you know, I went off, and it was great. So, I don't know how I didn't get MVP, although Mirana did a hell of a job. Her item builds are great. She was a great support, for sure. Sniper, you know, he did pretty good. But I just wanted to give, you know, players around my level, like, an overview of a really good game for me, why it was really good, the decisions my coach had me made, and then talk about, you know, some of those things. So I'm definitely going to be thinking about, like, you know, when I'm ahead, what's an item to get? Like, what's the next step instead of the typical phase boots, Maelstrom, Manta? Like, what is the next step? Because, like, right here, you know, this is a good build for the team that I have, and going against their team. Stuff like that. Definitely need to fight with my team more often because, yeah, Troll died that one fight when he had DD because he crossed the river and tried to kill 4 people. But we ended up killing Alk. We didn't end up giving up too much. Then Alk was top again. I went to that fight, wasn't needed, killed him again. So he just dies back to back there. And then, we have that fight bottom where we kill Enigma and Pugna, which was really nice. And then I'm, just, farming top, and I'm like, hey, we need to Roche. It's time to Roche. We can Roche, but we need to get Enigma out. Troll listened to me. I didn't, say anything negative. Troll listened. He was like, all right, cool, I got this invis rune. I'm going to walk up on Enigma, and I'm going to kill him. Now, Troll didn't kill him. But, they used Cogs, may have used Hook, I don't remember. They used Black Hole. I went in there, ulted, got a double or triple. I think I got a triple. Then after that, they waste 2 buybacks. We take their tier 2, go Roche. Once everyone's back up, me and Troll push bottom. They waste a bunch of spells on, my off lane, my basically my 3-4-5, and then I go in, clean up, and we end the game. So I think one thing I learned is I need to play with my team more. I don't need to be so farm heavy, especially when they're strong. So I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk about things I'm learning. I wanted to talk about being live coached. I think it helped a whole lot. Sometimes it's like I want to do this, but he's telling me to do this. So I just need to do this and not question it in the moment and just get it done. Because I feel like I can execute things, but sometimes I would have never looked at this game and be like, all right, if I have a good game, I'm going Scotty and then Meownier. I love Skull Basher on Jug, but only with attack speed. I love Manta on Jug if I need a Manta out of anything. But, I can Q out of his stun. I can Q out of Decrepify. And plus, if, I'm Decrept, then in a team fight, I can spin out of that too. It's really unlikely that Alk and Pugner are both going to do the 2 things that I need my spin for. So, alright, cool. Well, that's going to wrap it up. I really wanted to get my thoughts out there. I've gained 400 MMR-ish over the last month. Kind of. I feel like it's been 2 to 3 weeks, but it's been really nice. I haven't been able to play Jug in 9 days. He's been fucking banned. Hold on, let me tell you. Alright. Before yesterday, I hadn't played Jug since June 27th. Right? That's a long time. Because you have, alright, the 27th. So you have the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. So it's 10 days since I played with Jug. He's my best hero right now. He's one of the best in the patch right now. And, so yeah. And one thing I want to mention is I had just lost 2 back-to-back safe lane games. I went 7-1 with PA, and I was super tilted because I felt like my team threw the game. And then I played another match after that and went 3-5 with Void. And I think one thing that we need to do, especially at lower MMR, I mean, even BSJ, who's a higher MMR player, talks about this, is you need to keep it positive and not focus on what your team's doing as much. And I try so hard not to tilt on what my team's doing and stuff like that. And there's definitely things I could have done better in both of those games that I lost. And some of the things that he told me in that game is when you have Aegis, and you're the safe lane, even if it's a fight you don't want to take, you just have to go in, let them burn their spells on you. Maybe you don't die, and fight with your team. And because I walked away from a fight and it didn't lose us the game directly, but it led up to us losing the game. So that's something that I learned just from that loss. And then the Void game, the Void game, he was just you need to be more positive in game. And so after the PA game, I should have just taken a break, gone and done something, kind of erased it from my mind, then gotten back on, and played another game. I think my next game would have been a lot better because that Void game I was just tilted. Like a coddle got away after a chrono, and I flamed my teammate, and it kind of just like ruined the game from there. So I think that if you lose, especially when you think you can win, or if like your team doesn't put you in a good position to win at all, and you just feel super tilted, go do something else. Do not queue up another game. And I'm gonna do this. Go do something for like an hour or two, and then come back and be like, all right, am I in a good state to play this game not tilted? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and play. If the answer is no, do something for another hour or 30 minutes, come back, be like, all right, am I good? Because when I got in that game with my coach, like, I was smiling, I was having fun, even when I had that shitty-ass lane, and he was like, you're ahead in this lane because nobody's bothering you, and realistically, I was like 4th net worth for a while. But, I was having fun, he was guiding me into a good dub. So, you have fun with Dota more. Like, just try. I know it's hard not to tilt, especially when you feel like you're playing with people who have 10 MMR, but it'll help you so much. Like, I didn't even worry about the PA game. I didn't worry about the Faceless Void game. I just played the game that I was in right in that moment. I didn't tilt over the mid troll. I didn't tilt over the Gloves of Haste ogre. Things worked out, alright? So I just bit my tongue. I listened to my coach. He was like, don't worry about it. Let's just play our game. So I think that these things are extremely important. So I'm going to end the video here. It says I've skipped frames, so I might have to do a little bit of editing before uploading it to YouTube. So we'll see. I don't know why I've skipped frames. I mean, this is, my super beast computer. So anyways, I'm going to end this video and then probably restart the stream.